So this week I want you to watch this video every day except for the weekends. You're going to read the first row the first day, the second row the second day, the third day you're going to read the third row, and the fourth row is on the fourth day. So there's 4 parts to reading if you have a B or D in the word, and there's 3 parts if you don't have a B or D in the word. The first part is to look at the blend, SK, and you're going to say SK makes sk. Then you're going to read. Second step is to sound out, ask. Third step is to blend it together, ask. When you have a B or a D, sometimes that's confusing for you. You're going to get your hands out and you're going to do this and this. If it's facing this way, this is the shape of a B. That's a B. And if it's facing this way, that's the shape of a D. So is this a B? Is the belly facing this way, or is the belly facing this way? What do you think? Is it a B or a D?
Duh.
Yeah. So if there's a B or D, you have an extra step just to make sure that you have that. So on day 1, you're going to do this whole row, and then you're going to go to this page and you're going to do this whole row. So CK makes K. You're going to check, is it a B or a D? It's a D. Duck, duck. Tuck, tuck. Just like that, all the way through. You're not going to always have to read like this. We just have to get your brain to really get very good at doing this technique, and then it's going to start to make sense. You're going to read just like I do. When I see this, I say track, stick, lick, buck, kick, neck. But right now, we just need to take these steps to get your brain to take a little bit of a break and break out these steps. Then the next day, the next blend is AM. So the third page you're going to read is this page right here. And you're going to do ja, am, jam, ha, am, ham. Those are our steps. Then we're going to do an. An makes an. That's step 1. Step 2, we take va, an, van. Now, this is a B or D, so what do I have to do for B or D? Do you remember what you have to do for B and D words? You take your hands out and you go like this. Is it a ba? If it's a ba, the belly's going to be facing this way. And if it's a da, the belly's going to be facing this way. So is this, take your hands out and tell me, is it a ba or a da?
Blah.
Then you would say ba and ban. Okay, so you're going to do this for the whole entire sheets that we have. So mom is going to go to minute 4, and this is going to be your homework every day. I'm going to ask mom to pause the video on this page, and so she's going to pause the video and you're going to read the first row of this on the first day. Then I'm going to do the next page is CK. You're going to tell mom what that sound makes, and you're going to read a CK row. And on day 1, you're going to read this first one. So mom can pause the video, and on day 1, you're going to read that. AM, you're going to read the first row on day 1 of the AM page. So mom's going to pause the video. On day 2, you're going to read the second. On day 3, you're going to read the third. On day 4, you're going to read the fourth. AN makes an. Mom's gonna pause the video and you're gonna read a whole row of this. Mom's gonna pause the video. ET makes et. You're gonna read a line of that. AY makes a. You're gonna read a whole line of that. Mom's going to pause the video. And AI makes A. You're going to read a whole line of this. So I'm going to show you what it's going to look like with these ones. On day 1, I'm going to read, Mom's going to pause the video, and I'm going to say E makes E. I'm going to check, is it a B or a D? B, eep, beep, st, eep, steep. I'm not going to sound it out in my head, and I'm not going to just read the word. I'm going to take all of these steps, and my brain is going to get used to taking all these steps, and it's going to make it into one step and be quick. But right now, s, eep, sleep. K, eep, keep. F, eed, feed. Then EA makes E. I'm going to check, is it a B or a D? B, een, bean. I'm going to check, this has a B and a D in it. B, e, d, bead. B, eat, beat. B, eam, beam. K, een, clean. K, eam, cream. IE makes I. On day 1, I'm going to read the first line. On day 2, etc. Just like we just did. So I'm showing you what you're going to do with your pages. IE makes I, da, I, die. OE makes O, da, o, do, ho, ho. OA makes O, oaf, loaf, soak, soak, soap, soap. Is it a B or a D? It's a B. Boat, boat, coat, coat, goat, goat. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're going to go over our math facts. What is 5 plus 5?
She froze.
What is 5 plus 5?
10.
So if 5 plus 5 is 10, what is 5 plus 6?
11.
And what is 5 plus 4?
9.
Good. What is 6 plus 6? 12, right? So what is 6 plus 7? I think you're freezing. Are you freezing? If 6 plus 6 is 12, is 6 plus 7 one less or one more?
1 more.
So what is one more than 12?
13.
And what is 6 plus 5? Is it one more than 12 or one less than 12?
1 less.
And what is one less than 12?
11.
Okay. 7 plus 7 is 14. What is 7 plus 6?
2.
If 7 plus 7 is 14, what is 7 plus 6? One more or one less?
1 more.
Are you sure? So 7 is bigger than 6. So that means 6 is one more or one less than 7 plus 7?
1 less.
Yeah, so what's one less than 14?
13.
And what's one more than 7 plus 7?
8.
Yep. And what's 7 plus 7?
9.
So 7 plus 7 is what?
13.
Yep. 7 plus 8 is 15. Is that starting to make a little bit of sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, I'm going to teach you 10 plus 5 is what?
Mm.
How do you figure out what plus 10 is? So if I have 10 plus 5, the answer is you put the 5 there and you put a 1 in front of it. So it's basically a 5 with a group of 10. So what is 10 plus 7?
17.
And what is 10 plus 6?
6.
Yes. So I know that 9 is next to 10 on the number line, right? When I'm counting, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, right? So if I know what 10 plus 5 is, I can use that to tell me what 9 plus 5 is. What do you think 9 plus 5 is? Doesn't it make sense that it's 1 less than what 10 plus 5 is? Because 9 and 10 are right next to each other on the number line. So if 10 plus 5 is 15, what is your guess about 9 plus 5? What's 1 less than 15? Say it again.
18.
What's 1 less than 15? What comes before 15 when we're counting?
14.
14. What's 1 less than 17 when we're counting? 16, right?